Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am back with another stream of Genshin Impact. So we're still doing the Cyno story quest. We'll see if we can finish it tonight. I'm not sure if we will or not, but depends on how much more how long this thing is. What is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's Ito's birthday. Time fries when you're having fun. And waits. Isn't that Cyno's thing? Alright, so what do we got here? Sub-detection unit. Alrighty. And then we got Paimon. Oh, just some basic ingredients. Alrighty, hold on, let me clean my glasses a bit here. Okay, so yeah. Let's continue the story quest.
Okay, we made it to Caravan Ribat. Where should we go next?
You know, it always impresses me how well how good them stepping in the sand and the foot tracks that it makes looks.
Maybe we should ask the nearby guards if they've seen anything.
Hold on. Look over there.
Is that Dia?
You sure you want to brave the desert alone? I mean, it's your choice at the end of the day, but still.
It's not my first time. I'll be fine.
Cyno.
Dia, we haven't seen her in a long time.
Then at least take our advice. When you're packing for your trip, budget for 5 days more than you plan to spend out there.
Makes sense. Okay, I'll go get ready.
Thought we might find you here. You're trying to retrace Cyrus's steps, aren't you?
Didn't I tell you not to come after me? I thought I had a good lead on you.
Well, sorry, but we never agreed to that. Why would you go off on your own like this?
Nothing personal. It's just a complex situation. And I'd rather not involve anyone else if I can help it.
Takes a special kind of person to get Cyno chasing them all the way out to Caravan Rebot. But why so coy today, huh? You only gave us his age and description. Why can't you reveal his name? Is he Sumeru's most wanted or something? Oh, also, hey guys, it's been a while.
Dia and Candace! So nice to see you. Actually, seeing all of our friends is the whole reason we're here.
You're looking well. Glad to see it. Candace and I came
Thanks.
to Caravan Rebot on business. We ran into Cyno as he was asking about some elderly gentleman's whereabouts. Some people say they saw him. Guess he stood out as an older guy heading into the desert alone with just a sumpter beast in tow and very few supplies. That's gotta be one heck of a story there.
Cyno, it's okay if you can't tell us anything about the case. But let us know how we can support you. We're here to help however you need. The more people we have working on this, the quicker we'll be able to find the person you seek.
No, it's not that simple. If I'm right, he'll be doing everything he can to avoid us.
We spoke with Zaha Hadid. From what she said, it's pretty clear that he wants to try and solve this on his own. It won't be easy trying to find him in the desert when he's deliberately trying to cover his tracks.
Hey, Zane. I just started a few minutes ago, so I mean, this is the first scene right here, so
Sounds like this is far more complex than we imagined.
you haven't
Still,
really missed
if
anything.
he started from Caravan Rebot, the chances are that his route took him past our village. You may as well ask if anyone there has seen him.
My thanks to you both. Once this is resolved, I will find a way to repay you.
Ah, come on. No need to get all serious. Just buy a round of drinks next time we're all in the city or something.
That's a deal.
All right, so, you all set?
Yes, we'll handle it from here. Thank you again for your help. I don't take it for granted.
All right, then we'll leave you to it. Just remember, if you change your mind and need some reinforcements, we'll be here.
And don't think you'd be imposing. You can depend on us.
Don't worry, we'll keep him out of trouble.
Okay.
Hold on. There's a few things I'd like to clear up.
I was watching Fauna and Gargura's speed run race just before this stream.
Go on.
So, after you left the campsite, we had a longer talk.
Clearly, we've only scratched the surface of the Temple of Silence question. It doesn't surprise me at all that the one in the academia is a fake.
Do you have any connection with the Temple of Silence?
I do. I trust you're all aware of the spirit that gives me my power. Hermanubis, the original founder of the Temple of Silence. Due to my unique constitution, I was put through a number of trials in the desert when I was younger. Later, I met the professor, and he brought me to Sumeru City. But my memory of that time is hazy. I can't recall much. It's a good thing that Gnave noticed the emblem on the letter. Without that, I don't know if we would have connected the dots and realized there was more to this case than mere extortion.
Gura had 10,000 more viewers than Fauna. I don't think it was quite that many. I think it was more like 7,000 or 8,000, but yeah, that doesn't really surprise me. I mean, Gura still gets more viewers than any other Hololive English streamer to this day. But yeah, I was watching Fauna's, of course, because Fauna's is one of my favorites. Yeah. I think they tied in the race. I don't think they both got to basically the same place. So, but bro, like, who the fuck wants to play that game, that Dark Souls? Like, bro, that game looks like I just don't see how that game could possibly be any fucking fun. Like, the game looks like shit. It looks like it's really janky. I mean, I just don't fucking understand how anybody likes that game. You're worried about council. Why?
I do not recognize that symbol at all. Whether that's because I've never seen it, or because my memory fails me, it's hard to say.
Yeah, you're right. Thank goodness for Gnave, and for all Hatham's diligence during his time as acting Grand Sage.
But Cyrus must have recognized it right away, right? Otherwise, he wouldn't have had any qualms about you reporting it. Oh, maybe his connection to the Temple of Silence goes even deeper than yours.
I suspect so too. Professor has never once mentioned the Temple of Silence in conversation. And whenever the conversation turns to Hermanubis and the concept of spirit indwelling, he avoids going into any depth.
Well, speaking of avoiding things, you do realize, don't you, now that we've caught up with you, you're stuck with us for the rest of the way.
I am aware. And I have accepted it. Or rather, I don't see how I could manage to ditch you en route, so I might as well accept that you're coming with me.
That's right. Fact is, we're coming with you whether you like it or not, so the best option now is to try to look out for each other. Ha!
You can't get rid of us.
Fair enough. Then at least let me buy you a drink once we're back in the city.
Works for me. All right, off we go. Let's start by seeing what the guards here can tell us.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're not going to be finishing this story
Hello.
quest tonight.
Mahamatra Cyno?
I'm looking for someone, so I'd like to confirm any recent foot traffic in and out of Aru Village.
A man matching that description passed by Aru Village not too long ago. He stopped by to load up on food and water and feed his sumpter beast, then he was on his way.
Where was he going?
Let me think. He took a seat by the entrance of the village for a while, and had a brief chat with the person who came to deliver the water. He said he was headed somewhere near an oasis, but he didn't mention which one.
So why are you worried about council?
Do you have a map? I can mark out the direction he was heading and the best routes to any nearby oases.
I have one. Mark away.
Great. There you go.
Thank you so much. You were a great help.
You've got a really good memory.
Ah, you're quite welcome. Just doing my job. Best of luck. I hope you find him soon.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go here. Remember the talk? Oh, you mean me saying that they were less successful than Advent? I don't think that's a reason to be worried, though. I mean, it's not like they're doing bad. It's just Advent's been pretty good. I mean, let's face it. Advent's proven to be
Take it easy.
pretty popular. And honestly, I don't even know if they're really that much more successful than Council, to be honest. if at all. Really, like I said, I need
Hold
to
on.
like
I see some people
look
over there.
specifically at the numbers, but I guess before I really make that judgment. But I mean, Fuamoko, like I said, has
Do
definitely
you think
been.
it's safe to ask them what they know?
I think Fuamoko's been more successful than anybody in council so far.
Should be. I'll go.
No, I'll do it.
But I mean,
Why can't Cyno go
even
talk to them? What difference does it make?
I mean, even like I still think Fauna right now is getting more viewers on her stream on average than anybody in Advent is, even Fuamoko. So I mean, if you want to go by that, then yeah. But I guess what I'm saying is Fuamoko has gotten to like 800,000 plus subscribers faster than I think anybody in council did. That's all I'm saying.
Given my background, appearance, and the way I dress, I might not be the most welcome visitor here. Just in case, it's probably better to let a more neutral party handle things.
Yeah, I also saw this morning there was like a thing that they were doing at the Off Kai convention, which is going on right now, where they had like a poll of like who the most popular Hololive VTuber is right now, and as you could probably imagine, since Off Kai is here in the U.S., the Hololive English VTubers got the most votes, of course. Although I think like there were a couple from Japan that got a whole bunch too. It was like Marine and God, who was the other one? Marine and shoot, I can't remember. It wasn't Pecora, although Pecora did get quite a few, but not as many as Marine. Yeah, shoot, I can't think now. Like, you know what's funny? Coco got a bunch. Yeah. Yeah, and then like I don't know, among the English ones, it was hard to say who had the most. It was actually pretty evenly spread out amongst all the English ones. I didn't go through and count like every single dot, because basically the way they did it, I think they must have had it on like a touch screen and people just touched their finger and it added a dot for every vote kind of thing. So there was like you counted up how many dots were in each of their like rectangles. I mean, it wasn't like there was like one particular VTuber that had just like obviously more than anybody else. It was, like I said, it was pretty evenly spread out between all the different English ones, except for like Sauna, which makes sense because like Sauna has been gone for like almost 2 years now, so of course she got less votes. And then Shiori too. Shiori got less votes than like all the others. I'm like, damn, they're doing Shiori dirty, man. The fuck? But then again, I mean, Shiori does have the least subscribers in Advent, so maybe it's not that big of a surprise, but Plus everybody, I think that's just like a lot of people think she's too much of a weirdo and they don't really like her because of that. I think it's funny though.
Ah, hello there. I hope I'm not interrupting. My friend and I are looking for an elderly man who's gone missing around these parts. Any chance I could ask you a couple of questions?
Oh, a missing person, huh? Sure. What do you want to know?
Well, and the thing is, like, Fuamoko, like, between, like, if you counted them individually, I think they might have had a little bit less than the others. But then, obviously, if you count Fuwawa and Mokoko together, they would have had more than anybody else. So, I don't know. It depends on if you want to count them together or not, but...
I'm just wondering if you've seen him. Let me give you the details.
So, a silver-haired guy in a long robe, culture type with thoughtful eyes, and he's traveling alone.
He'd stand out like a sore thumb around here.
Yeah, sounds like the kind of guy we'd remember if we saw him.
He's looking behind me.
Uh-oh. That guy's looking our way.
Your friend over there stands out a lot, too. Hey, aren't you Cyno, the General Mahamatra?
Yes, that's me.
You don't seem surprised that I recognized you.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, you're the one looking for the old man who's gone missing, aren't you?
I have a bad feeling about this guy.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up again real quick because I remember where. Hold on, I'll just go in. That's hilarious. Sorry, I was reading something else. Hold on, let me see if I can find it again here. Okay. Where is it? Damn, did it already get pushed that far down? Or maybe it wasn't even in this group. Maybe it was some... Oh, there it is. I found it, finally. Let's see. Oh, dude, yeah, and the VTuber who got the least number of votes was Roboco. Poor Roboco, but then again, it kind of makes sense. Roboco's like, I'm going to be honest, Roboco's one of the least popular VTubers in Hololive. No. Mel only got 2. Poor Mel. Yeah, so it was Marine. I think, where was... it was Toa. That's what it was, yeah. So Marine and Toa got like a whole bunch of votes. Other Japanese ones that got quite a few votes are Pecora, of course, Korone, Fubuki, Hachima actually got quite a few as well. Yeah, which doesn't surprise me. I mean, Hachiba is actually pretty popular amongst English-speaking viewers. Um, yeah. Oh yeah, and for some reason, Polka got quite a few, which that one surprised me. I wouldn't have thought Polka would be that popular, but oh yeah, and then Suisei got a whole bunch too. Yeah. So really, yeah, actually I should have said three of the Japanese ones got a bunch of votes, which is Marine, Toa, and Suisei. Yeah, and English, I don't know. Basically pretty much all the English ones are like just covered in dots, so it's like hard to say which one has the most. Oh, and then like Yago has a bunch of dots too. And Achon got quite like a bunch of dots on hers, so yeah.
Someone's on edge. You don't trust me much, do you? No need to hide it. I understand why you're wary of us. Still, you came to us asking for help. Do you want it or not?
If Ox were here, I'm sure he would call this dude a femboy.
I thought you were a group of merchants. Seems I was mistaken.
Your henchmen don't look like much, but something tells me they put up a better fight than most mercenaries.
Hey, hear that, guys? You're my henchman now.
I'm gonna be honest with you. He actually kind of does look like a girl. No lie.
Suits me, as long as I get paid for it.
Just cut to the chase already. I'm running out of patience.
All right. Come with me. All of you.
Where are you taking us?
Don't you want to find your friend? Silver-haired, long-robed, culture type with thoughtful eyes? Sounds like there's a whole other side to Cyrus I didn't know about.
So you know where he is?
Just follow me. I'll take you to him.
Whoa, this guy runs fast. Look at this shit. Well, okay. I guess not. If I sprint, I can actually run way faster.
And here.
What? Where are you looking? There's nothing here.
Please step back.
Whoa, something's coming out of the ground!
What is this enormous building doing here?
And how was it so well hidden? King Deshret's technology?
Wait, so that's a building and not just like a gate?
Wait, so... Hold on, who are you guys really?
Is this the Temple of Silence? So you're a member?
All good questions. There'll be plenty of time to address them later.
Right. Oh, also, did you hear the funny story from Muna? She had this funny story about her brother, how her brother used to have her as her Oshi.
This is not what Paimon was expecting to find in the desert, especially not hidden right next to an oasis.
Before he found out that his real-life sister was Muna. And then he changed Oshi's. I feel kind of bad for her brother. I mean, imagine like you're Oshi and then you find out it's just your sister. Oh shit, that's got to be messed up, man. Poor guy.
Ooh, I'm not scared. They must have kidnapped Cyrus. Do you think this is the guy Rocca met in the tavern?
What's wrong? Thinking about your professor?
I just hope for your sake you haven't done anything you might regret.
Well, me too. Hope I haven't done anything to incur your wrath.
Oh, I guess since this is King Desiree again, it's gonna be like some fucking gigantic ass building, of course.
Take it easy.
All right. You can wait here for now. I'll inform our leader that you've arrived at the Temple of Silence. Sit tight until he comes to greet you.
So he's just gonna leave us here unattended? Maybe we're not being kidnapped after all.
They can't have been at the oasis by chance. They were waiting for us. Whoever the leader is here, they were obviously counting on us showing up.
It's a trap.
So this is the Temple of Silence. After leaving the rainforest, they hid themselves here?
Hey, look! That guy's coming back.
Don't worry. Someone will come and call for you soon.
What's your name?
Please, at least tell us what to call you.
Sorry, guess I was so delighted to see you, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Sethos. I'll be here if you need me, but I'm not planning on answering all of your questions. Other than that, you can occupy yourselves however you see fit.
All right, so what do you think about this new guy, Zane? Is he sus?
So we're free to explore by ourselves.
Yep. I mean, I'm not worried about you running off. Cyrus is here. And unless I've misunderstood, you're
Very
all
sus.
quite anxious to see him again.
He's right. Well, if we've got some time, we might as well take a look around.
Also, he still didn't give us his name, did he? Oh wait, God, I'm sorry, dude. My brain is just like totally out. Yeah, he said his name is Sethos. Yeah. My bad. I'm just like my focus is just going in and out right now, so okay, wait for a bit and talk to everyone. Okay.
I never imagined that the true Temple of Silence would be hidden somewhere like this. We've passed through these parts before, but never noticed anything.
That's King Deshret's technology for you, I guess. It borders on the miraculous. Amazing to think that it's been preserved intact all this time.
We should be wary of our hosts. Still, at this point, we can be confident that the professor is safe and sound. So that's something.
Hey, Sethos! Have you got some time to chat?
Sure. Although, I'm assuming by chat, you mean you have questions for me? I don't blame you. Anyone else would.
So you get a lot of people asking you questions?
Not often. The Temple of Silence is a place of quiet and solitude. We don't get too many visitors.
Hold on, I'm checking a score real quick here. Where do we not? Where? Oh, okay, I guess. Whatever. You're the one who tricked Uraka, right?
Yes, that was me. Although, tricked is a stretch. He was asking everyone in the tavern about ways to make some easy money. He insisted that nothing was off the table, even if it broke the law. So, I told him that Cyrus had embezzled a large sum of mora from the desert.
So you framed Cyrus for a crime that he did not commit?
No. That's not entirely true. Let me jog your memory. The letter just said that he had uncovered Cyrus's secret. It didn't say what secret that was.
Did you tell him to use that wording?
Of course. Uraka was a great accomplice, really. Very cooperative with a little bit of wine in him. Did exactly what he was told. And not much of an original thinker, though. It doesn't surprise me that he struggles academically.
Why did Cyrus leave for the desert as soon as he received the letter?
You'll have to ask him that one yourself. Certain things I can't answer for him. I'm neither judging nor defending him. All you need to know is that he recognized our emblem, and it was his own choice to take the bait.
Do you know Cyno?
What kind of question is that? He's the General Mahamatra. Everyone in Sumeru knows who he is.
Right, but back at the Oasis, you can't have known who he was for sure, or you wouldn't have asked him. So, what we're really asking is, have you never seen him in person before?
I've lived in the desert my whole life. Guess you could say I've never had the pleasure.
Ugh, why does Paimon feel like this guy's not being straight with us?
Come on, we've only just met. If I give you all the answers up front, you'll have nothing left to look forward to.
Well, there you go, Zane. Looks like everybody here thinks he's sus. Paimon, Cyno, everybody. Have you ever been to the Academia?
Nope, not once.
Really?
I have no need to go there. Not when the taverns are full of the Urakas of this world. Besides, we're well aware of what goes on at that place.
Are you saying you have spies inside the city?
Spies? It's not as clandestine as that. The city gates are wide open. Anyone's free to walk in. You can find out all you need to know just by walking around town and hearing the word on the street.
That's all I wanted to ask.
Mm-hmm. Ah, here he is. Grandfather, the person you wish to see is here.
Well done, Sethos. Greetings, one and all. I am Ba Moon, the current leader of the Temple of Silence. I know why you are here, and I thank you for your patience. Bring him out.
Professor!
Cyrus, are you okay?
Ah!
Watch what you're doing!
Oh, my apologies. Please, we have no intention of causing you distress. But you must understand, Cyrus is of great importance to us. We had to find a way to bring him back to us. Cyrus owes me his life, and to the Temple of Silence, he owes a debt of gratitude. I let him go a long time ago, but now, the time has come to demand payment.
I wanted to end my feud with this old bag of bones before you caught up with me. But you got here so quickly. Just leave, Cyno. This is a matter between us two old men. You're all too young to get involved.
So that's why you didn't want to report the letter. You'd made up your mind to come here from the beginning. You only left in such a hurry to try and throw us off your trail.
Some things in life catch up with you, no matter what you do. You shouldn't have come. That alone brought the others.
Cyno didn't make us do anything. We came here for the same reason he did. To rescue you. We'd appreciate you telling us the truth. Otherwise, it seems a little unfair on everyone who had to stay behind.
My secrets are secret for good reason. Bringing them to light can only lead to misfortune.
You're afraid, aren't you? You can't bring yourself to speak of your past deeds to the students you nurtured as if they were your own children. You recognized our emblem because for many years you lived among us. Indeed, you all but became one of us. You knew as soon as you saw the letter that we, not Uraka, were the ones speaking to you. It threatened you only because you know what you did. Your own guilt convicted you. For you, Cyrus, are a traitor. You once shared your learning with us, and joined us in our mission to revive the might of Hermanubis, to bring new hope, new opportunity. But then, you betrayed us. You bargained for your independence with your past contributions. And then you left, taking with you Hermanubis' might and the wielder of his power. We both know what I said to you that day. That as the leader, I grant you permission to leave, but that one day, the sands of time will catch up with you. And when that day comes, you must pay the price you owe.
You really know how to hold a grudge.
Hermanubis' might? And the wielder of his power?
Does he mean you?
Professor, anything to say?
The moon is right. I came here once before. He rescued me from the brink of death once, many years ago in the desert. When he learned that I was a scholar, he invited me to come here and revive the might of Hermanubis together. It was a great, daring plan, and one shrouded in secrecy. The Temple of Silence had been bereft of Hermanubis for too long. The strength of its faith and its warriors were waning. Bamoon proposed that we implant bar fragments, shards of Hermanubis, into the bodies of suitable vessels. If the experiment was successful, the spirit of Hermanubis would then dwell within the vessel. Many believers volunteered themselves for the experiment. But we soon discovered that the bodies of grown adults could not withstand Hermanubis' power. In the end, Bamoon offered his own adoptive grandson. One other child was identified as a suitable vessel, and his parents agreed to release him into our custody in exchange for a small fortune. These two children were our only hope for hosting Hermanubis' power.
For many years, the Temple of Silence had been in possession of 2 Ba fragments from Hermanubis. As remnants of his raw power, they were exceedingly rare treasures. The test subjects were sent into a room that had been prepared for the ceremony and instructed to approach the Ba fragments, whose power had been amplified. If, after some time, this power did not repel them, this would mean that they were suitable vessels. The original plan was for a 3-stage experiment: resonance, implantation, and recovery and observation. The resonance stage went quite smoothly for both candidates. As the second stage began, I realized a decision had to be made. Should we implant the fragments one at a time? This would allow us to monitor the results after the first round and adjust our plan accordingly. Or alternatively, we could implant each fragment in a different vessel at the same time and compare their effects. But as I was deliberating, both Ba fragments suddenly became active. They glowed with a light we had never seen before. I knew that if they were not implanted right away, they would disintegrate and be gone from the world for good. Our 2 vessels had both displayed great promise by successfully resonating with the fragments. Under the circumstances, the thought of implanting both fragments into the same vessel seemed out of the question. To preserve our faith and our power, we implanted each of them with a single fragment.
Ultimately, I ended the experiment and left, taking one of the children with me.
In recognition of your past contributions, I chose not to send someone to hunt down and kill you both. Your lives were spared, but I have paid a great price for your betrayal ever since. I have always wanted to see you, Cyno. Losing you and your Ba fragment dealt us a devastating blow. We've been in decline ever since you left.
Bro, you're telling me Cyno was one of these?
I see. So that's how I gained my power.
Look, in essence, I borrowed your Ba fragment for a decade or so. And now you are seeking justice. If you want to take my life, then so be it. I'm an old man now anyway. But you cannot lift a finger against Cyno. He is the General Mahamatra. Your actions would be seen as a declaration of war against the Academia.
I'm sure you don't remember anymore, dear Cyno, but you've met us all before. You were so young then, when we all gathered around and celebrated the revival of our Lord. You and he, Sethos, you were our final hope.
Sethos is the other
Would
one.
like me to return my power?
As a follower of Hermanubis, I have allowed this power to remain in the rainforest for far too long. Now, it is time to reclaim it.
That power is not yours to reclaim. Cyno was chosen by the gods. You cannot take what they have bestowed.
You are wrong. Cyno was chosen, but he was not the only one. My child, Sethos, has the same gift as he.
So those are your terms for freeing the professor?
Despise me all you want. My sins are my own. The Temple of Silence is an innocent party. It is because of my foolishness all those years ago that the Temple's glory has waned. And now I must take responsibility for the decision I made back then.
So what you're saying is, the power of one Ba fragment is not enough? You're asking me to return the one in my possession, so it can be implanted in him instead?
Divine power causes great suffering to those who wield it. How do you know that Sethos would be able to withstand it?
He is no longer a small child. But regardless, this burden is ours to bear. And your objections mean little, given that you turned your back on us long ago.
Both my heart and mind are telling me that what you are proposing is a terrible idea. However...
Don't listen to him, Cyno. That power is no more yours to give than it is his to take. You have to understand.
I know. But if this is a question of your freedom versus a fragment of power, then there is nothing to debate.
Sorry to interrupt, but in my view, there are a number of contentions here that still need addressing. Say that Cyno refuses to return his power, and you also refuse to release Cyrus. Then, we are at an impasse. I find it hard to believe that you went to all this effort without planning for that possibility. You're trying to gauge where we stand while keeping your remaining cards close to your chest. Well, my stance is, put the rest of your cards on the table. Then we can have a discussion.
Wait, those ears. So, we have a descendant of the Valukashuna in our midst. Splendid. Fate smiles upon us after all.
Wait, you're telling me Tainari is involved in this shit too?
Everything we have longed for, Hermanubis will provide. Perhaps this very day we...
Why is he coughing so much? He looks like he's in really bad shape.
Bamoon's condition is critical. He must have been forcing himself to act strong. His eyesight must be failing him too. Otherwise, he would have noticed Tainari's ears right away.
Bamoon, you...
Take our leader back to his room.
Sethos, you must...
Grandfather, I know what you wish to say. Leave this in my hands. I don't like to drag out conversations, so I'll just cut to the chase. Had Cyrus not stopped the experiment all those years ago, the plan would most likely have been a success. The wisdom of Hermanubis would have been ours. Still, it's no use talking about what-ifs. We cannot change the past. I'm not like my grandfather. The Temple of Silence has a grand legacy and a sacred duty to fulfill. So it's somewhat inevitable for the leader to have an inflated sense of self. But I see things a little differently. I don't believe the temple has the same stature that it once did. Time has worn away at its prestige and changed things almost beyond recognition. So I'm not going to force your hand. You're all free to leave. Except for Cyrus. My grandfather gave him his chance once. And now I'm giving the rest of you yours.
You have courage and wise judgment, kid. Reminds me a lot of Bamoon in his younger years. I truly wish that the temple would take an objective look at the academia of today. You've been to the city yourself. I'm sure you've seen that much has changed for the better. And things will only continue to improve. Why not consider cooperating with the academia once more?
If you hadn't betrayed my grandfather, I might well be open to persuasion. But it's a bit too late for that now, Cyrus.
Tainari made a good point earlier. He said there has to be more to your plan than this, and I agree. All you and Bamoon are after is the Ba fragment. The professor will accept whatever fate you deem fit for him out of a sense of guilt. I am the one who has a choice to make. And that's how it was always going to be. Ultimately, you want to trade the Ba fragment for the professor, correct?
I'm glad to see you're giving it some serious consideration.
I won't forsake my professor. Nor do I intend to run from a problem that I must face sooner or later. Give me one night to make my decision.
That works. Then I'll be waiting to hear your verdict, Cyno. Oh, my grandfather still has a fair few things he wants to say to Cyrus, so I'll be escorting him back now.
Are you sure about negotiating with him?
I need to think this through. Everyone, let's meet again later tonight. Until then, take some time for yourself.
Alright, well, don't put too much pressure on yourself, Cyno. If you need any help working things out, just come and find us.
Okay. That's probably gonna be... Yep. Alright.
Ad Astra Abbot. Thank you for completing.
Okay. Alright, well, I guess let me just work on her artifacts here for a few minutes. Let's see. Alright. So where were we? Cyno won't be playable without his powers. I don't think it's going to affect his, yeah. Did I get this far? Okay, crit rate went up. That's good. All right. Hold on. Can we do a... Who would you want to be your date, girlfriend? I mean, I think we already did that. Like, I know we did a who I did a who would you marry, and I did a who would smash or pass too. So I mean, we kind of already covered that basically. Energy recharge. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll do this one. A Love Live one? Yeah, I guess we could do that. Do I want to keep this one? Give that one up. Great. Okay. Well, yeah, obviously not tonight. Alrighty, so these two artifacts are maxed out now. Okay. Well, let's see. Whoop, don't do that one. This thing really just fucking did HP. You gotta be fucking shitting me, dude. Suck my dick. Yeah, get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Yeah, we'll keep that one. Yep. Crit damage. All right. Okay, I think that's gonna be all I'm gonna do with that tonight. Okay. I guess we can go over here and do a little spiral abyss. What is this? Character HP value increase or decrease. That character 16% increased all elemental and physical damage bonus. Okay. What do we got here? Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right, so we'll do, first team will be this. Where's Sam and Bennett? Bennett, where's Bennett? There he is. Second team. Okay. Let's go. Alright.
Everybody stand back!
As one with wind and cloud, one with nature.
Here comes the catch. Quietly now.
Transfixed!
I got careless. The wrong test subject.
And then teamwork is dreamwork! Ha!
The birds call!
Into the wind.
Things are about to get dicey. Busted.
Okay.
My lucky day. Gather! I will have order.
Feel this ancient power.
Let me weave you a...
Finally, I hear the fairy. Another test subject.
I hate when it does that.
Order guide you.
Body and brain cutter.
Witness my great undertaking.
Yep.
One with nature.
Quietly now.
As one with wind and cloud!
Laid to bed.
Everlasting as the moon. Overruled. I'm going in. Game's up. Fun's over.
Clouds high. The birds call!
Another test subject.
Can't see.
Free.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Into the wind.
As one with wind and cloud!
Here comes the catch. Gotcha.
Laid bare.
Stabilize.
Burst forth.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa.
Live.
This is order.
See?
Gather. I will have order.
Moment of birth.
Know my sword. Let me weave you a bird.
Pride. Pride. Test subject.
I'm going in.
The wind knows me.
Fallen leaves, adorn my neck!
Busted. Things are about to get dicey. Gutsy.
Transfixed.
The insolent shall be punished. Where are you?
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Clouds high. The birds call!
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over.
Laid bare. Witness my rise.
I'm going in!
One with nature. Transfixed.
Out of my sight.
As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows me.
Here comes the catch. Overruled.
Pay your dues. Solidify. This is order.
Coming to be.
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter. Time to go.
So soon.
Witness my great undertaking.
No escape. Prepare yourself, you. Can't run from it. Gather. I will have order.
Live.
Let me leave you alone. Higher, higher, can't fight fire.
Okay. Alright, I'm just doing floor 9. Not gonna do any more than that tonight. Alright, man. I think that's all I got for tonight. I guess that was kind of a short stream.
Add Astra.
Well, yeah. What time is it? 10:46. Well, you want to chat for a little bit again? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think there's really anything else to talk about with VTubers really today. I watched a bit of Shiori's stream last night, but she wasn't really up to much. She was just playing, I don't even remember what the hell it was. I mean, that's the thing about Shiori. All the games she plays, I have like never heard of any of them before. In fact, now that I think about it, that might be another reason why she's less popular than the other like Advent members, because she always like plays these games that like nobody knows. Like she doesn't do like the latest trend games, you know what I mean? She just kind of does her own thing, which Sana was kind of the same way. Sana did the same thing. She kind of just like played whatever she wanted to play, which was usually either like Kirby or Pokemon. One of those two games. Yeah, I think that's kind of a shame that, like, just because a VTuber or whatever streamer, like, does what they want to do instead of, like, you know, not necessarily what the popular game is at the moment, then their popularity like actually suffers for it. I mean, I think that really sucks. But
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the
Face
situation's
Connect
changed a bit.
released a new song. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? When I get back, I ought to try and look up some like off Kai Expo like clips or events or whatever, and just see kind of what happened at that convention. Yeah. Yeah. Let me check. Oh, text is up. Never mind. Now it's
All right,
back to
maybe I'll
2.
take one more day
Back to
off
tied
and
again.
knock out the
Shit.
rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Okay. Well. Let's see what else. I don't know. Anything other than VTubers going on? Anything outside of VTubers you want to talk about? Trying to think.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities that you...
You know what? I haven't even... Oh, I forgot about that. Here, let me move the mic away from my mouth so she doesn't do that. What's up, Ox? How you doing? We're basically done with Genshin Impact right now, so I'm just kind of chatting at the moment. Yeah, I haven't even watched the 4.7 stream or whatever they did. Yeah, I haven't even watched it. So I am not totally up with what 4.7 is supposed to bring. I know there's 2 new characters, right? It's Chlorine and I forget who the other one is. Oh, I'm sorry. I had the mic away from my mouth. Could you hear me? Okay, when I was speaking just now. The little nurse. Hold on, I'm gonna try and freak Paimon out again. Oh, nope, didn't do anything that time. Okay, I don't know. She's not doing it now. Were there any like cool events announced, or like I don't know, any cool like new features? Let's see. Nurse. Who's the nurse character for Genshin Impact? Oh yeah, Siegeween. That's right. Yeah, I forgot about her. Siegeween, yeah, she was the one that like I can't even remember. Was it during Wriothesley's story quest or something? Ugh. I know she was in the Fortress of Meripede. I remember that, but anyway. Yeah, I guess we'll have to see how good Chlorine is in the meta. I think Arlecchino might turn out to be a pretty good character to get for me. I don't know, what's going on with you, Ox? Anything you want to talk about before I end the stream? Try to I think if there's anything going on in the news. I don't know, CNN's top headline right now is prominent Trump supporters turn US flags upside down in protest. Like, who gives a fuck? Honestly, bro. Who fucking cares, dude? What's July 11th? Oh, the sentencing. Yeah, that's right. You do it all the time. Okay. Just kidding. I don't even really care at this point. Having a flag in the first place is soy. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't have one, honestly. I don't know. I don't really hang anything outside my house. You getting back to gaming? Okay. Oh, you're playing that Rainbow Six game? Okay. Well, have fun with that, Ox. Oh, China successfully landed on the moon. Okay. What the fuck? Oh, I can't remember if I've talked about this before, but I programmed a like well, I don't know if you call it an evaluation engine for this one board game called Gaia Project. I might have told Zane about that before, I can't remember. But I don't know, it's something I started like a couple years back, I think, and I think it's actually like finally done now. Like at least as far as I want to take it anyway. I've like barely worked on it over the last like year or so, but I think it's actually like done now. So I might like upload it to GitHub or something. See if it gains any traction. I still need to like look over the code one last time and make sure that everything I want to put in this one config file is if that's all squared away. And then also I need to do some final testing to make sure that those changes are okay. But then, yeah, basically after that, it should be good to go. I'm kind of burned out on working on that anyway, so I don't really want to do any more with it. I don't know. It turns out it's kind of worthless anyway, because like basically what the program does is it so it stores like a decision tree in a database for like all the oh, there goes Paimon again. For all the like choices that a player can make throughout the course of the game. And based off of the final score that they get from each of those like branches, the program is then supposed to determine kind of what the best like the optimal choices at each like decision point in the game should be. So it's kind of like a chess engine. I don't know if you're familiar at all with like chess and how chess engines work. It's supposed to be kind of like that. But the problem is there are probably like trillions, possibly quadrillions, quintillions of actual like routes, because like probably in an average game of Gaia Project, you're probably gonna make about 120 different moves or so. Something like that. And so, as you can imagine, there's like just a ungodly amount of actual, routes that a game can take. And so, obviously, it's going to be impossible for a computer to work its way through every single one. Like, it would just take a stupid amount of time, like way longer than our lifetimes. So that's why the engine that I've made is kind of worthless, because Unless you have just a crazy supercomputer that can run through the game like thousands, if not millions of times per second, you're just never going to get anywhere with it. So, anyway. But yeah, I really don't feel like working on it anymore to try and like whittle that down somehow to make it more efficient or whatever. If I put it up on GitHub and like somebody else thinks it's a cool idea and they want to run with it, then that's cool, you know. But I don't think I'm gonna probably do any more with it. I guess, Zane, are you still there? Or are you just not at all interested in... I guess he wouldn't be. I mean, I highly doubt it either of y'all have played Gaia Project before. Don't even know what that game is. But yeah, Gaia Project's like one of my favorite board games. It's like it's just a cool board game. Oh, you're doing Spiral Abyss? That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, actually, it's kind of cool that I even got as far as I did with that program, honestly, because I used something called a Monte Carlo search algorithm. I think that's what it's called. Monte Carlo search or tree. Yeah, search tree algorithm or whatever you want to call it. It's what a lot of the chess engines use. And all I did by M. Literally all I did was read like an introductory paper on Monte Carlo's tree search, and then I just based my program off of that. So but yeah, I mean, Monte Carlo tree search is basically like a way of doing machine learning. Like, obviously, it's not as deep as like neural network learning, like the shit that like AI does. But yeah, I think a lot of, like I said, a lot of chess engines use the Monte Carlo search method. Yeah, what else? I don't know. Is there anything else to talk about? I don't know, man. I'm autistic. It's hard for me to come up with stuff to talk about. I'm not very good at that kind of thing. Oh boy. Well, my um my alma mater's baseball team is about to go into extra innings. They're playing the regional right now, but they're playing against the third ranked the third national seed right now. So no, it's a tie game. That's why I'm saying it's about to go to extra innings, because it's tied right now. Yeah, and it's 2 outs. So, I mean, unless they get lucky and get a home run on this last deal here, then yeah, it's going to go to extra innings. Think they'll win? I don't know, dude. Like I said, I mean, they're a pretty heavy underdog in this game because they're playing the third ranked team in the country. But I mean, it's a tie game, so yeah, Zane, I think you are kind of like me in that, like, I don't know, we just kind of have a, well, I don't know if I want to say, maybe I shouldn't put it like that. I don't want to say I have a narrow set of interests. I think I actually have a pretty decent sized range of interests. It's just that when it comes to like talking about interests and stuff, I have a pretty narrow focus on kind of like topics and stuff that I can like really like hold a conversation with people on, you know? Yep, nah, they just got the third out, so it's going to extra innings now. Do you let me ask. Do you follow like current music, like pop music at all? Like I kind of do, but the vast majority of it I just do not care for, so it's kind of hard to keep up with it when you just don't even like care for most of it. I mean, there's still like stuff that comes out every now and then that I like, but JP Tuber. Wait, what was... Oh, gosh. Zane, you only focus on VTuber songs? Yeah. I don't know. There's this one like music critic on YouTube, and I've watched his like top... What does he do? Like a top 50 songs of the year over the last couple years, and I've actually found a few songs in each of those that I like quite a bit. So I think he's good to like follow just to like But the thing is, since he's a music critic, he doesn't just follow like popular stuff. He does like lesser known stuff too. And that's mostly where the stuff that I like is. It's actually not even the popular stuff. It's kind of the like lesser known stuff. And actually, I watched,
Where'd that wind come from? Ugh.
Shut up, Paimon. I watched, Baby Metal. They just released a new music video like about a week ago, and I watched that, and I was like, nah, I didn't really like it. I don't know. It was weird because it was like them collabing with like, I think they were like some kind of EDM duo or something. You didn't know I listened to, I don't really, honestly. I kind of keep up with them just because, you know, I kind of like their gimmick, you know, being like kind of like cute idols, but then also like doing heavy metal music at the same time. but like, I don't know. Most of their songs it just haven't really gotten into. But it's cool that they're still like doing stuff. But yeah. Oh, but dude, Eminem just came out with a new song like just a couple days ago, and I like that song. It's he samples Abracadabra by the Steve Miller Band in it, and it's actually a pretty cool song. It definitely reminds me of like the old Eminem, like back in like the early 2000s. That's kind of what it sounds like, this new song. So that's pretty cool. I know. I'm sorry, Zane. I know you don't like Eminem, but let's see. Subaru is streaming. Oh, Subaru's doing Danganronpa. Dude, I have to admit, Danganronpa never appealed to me. That is a visual novel I will never play. Have you ever heard of that, Zane? It's Danganronpa. So Danganronpa. Danganronpa. Although I did just find out about some guy. And so this is kind of crazy, but apparently the son of the composer that wrote the music for the musical Grease which is like literally the like highest grossing musical of all time. Yeah, the guy who wrote the music for that musical, his son is like a huge weeb, basically. And um apparently his waifu is some character from Danganronpa, and he like printed out just ungodly amounts of like cutouts of her and just pasted her like over like all the walls in his house. So like the walls in his house are like completely covered with this girl. And he has, well, I guess he like, I don't know if he like, I guess he still lives with his parents or something, because like basically his parents let him do this. His parents let him post like all these waifus and all this shit. And he even made like a 45-foot tall like cutout board of Iron Mouse and like stood it up in front of their house and shit. And there was one time where it actually like fell on top of him. Yeah, I thought that was like one of the craziest stories. So yeah, you can literally say that like a bunch of the funds that, or a bunch of the profit that the musical Grease made is now going toward like waifu cutouts and it's kind of funny. Yeah, I think Iron Mouse reacted to that guy, like a video about him once. Anyway, we'll see what else is going on YouTube. Pokimane editor. Okay, Mori Calliope streaming a game called Don't Scream. Okay. Oh, that game? You know that game? I don't think I've ever even heard of it. Okay, so that guy called Some Ordinary Gamers, he put up a video called "The Feds Just Launched the Largest Attack on Hackers." So I don't know what that's about. I guess I might have to watch that video at some point. I don't know, is Shiori streaming tonight? Wait a second. okay, the Genshin Impact YouTube channel just put out a video called, well, it's a character demo of Sethos. Wait, Sethos isn't coming out in 4.72, is he? Is he? I mean, I don't know why they'd be putting out a character demo if he wasn't. Okay. So he's a new character too. Okay. Interesting. Didn't know that. I'm guessing he's a 4-star. Yeah, he must be a 4-star. Okay. Well, well, well. Oh, golly. Bijou is still streaming Elden Ring. She's been streaming for a while now. Oh, apparently, Nene Amano piloted a robot around Off-Kai Expo. Oh, and that's just cool. Kason is streaming. She's playing some Japanese game. I don't know what this is. Dude, Kason's model looks different now. She has like long straight hair now, and I don't know. Dallas versus Miami. Scarl from Niji Sanji has a new outfit. Bro, Scarl's new
Where'd that wind come from?
Scarl's new outfit is basically negligee. I'm serious. Dude, she is definitely going for the Coomer bait. You think Phase Connect's gonna surpass Niji Sanji? They got a ways to go. All right, man. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead. I don't really have anything else to talk about, I guess. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and uh, end the stream here tonight. So yeah, I am. I'll be back again tomorrow, and I'll be back at my house for tomorrow's stream. But yeah, we're still in the middle of Cyno's story quest, so I think tomorrow we'll just do Genshin Impact and then Chaos Child after that. So all right, man. Well, thanks for watching tonight. I'll be back again tomorrow. Have a good night.